Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Minnesota Vikings and our home team. We thank you for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, 3 months in the books. Partner, now it's December. It's the best month of the NFL season because the games get more important as the weather gets a little bit colder.
And this is where you find out who the real teams are and who the pretenders are. You find yourself not only in the playoff conversation, but can you now play good enough ball down the stretch to not only be in the conversation, but actually find yourself in the postseason.
Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. They are led by the man who led Michigan to the national championship in 2023, quarterback J.J. McCarthy.
Mike, when you put the film on of J.J. McCarthy, what really jumps off the screen is his ability to display footwork both inside and outside the pocket. And those movement throws, especially in today's NFL, they are so critical. On top of all that, he has a lot of trust in his arm. He's not afraid to attack tight windows. If he can continue to develop, continue to hone this obvious talent, he could really be a special player in this league.
13 yards to start that drive, and a quick first down.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. Second and 10. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. Open man, downfield, it's Hockenson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 24 yards. First down, Minnesota.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets. And he continues to make plays like that. Their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one.
In motion, it's Jefferson. On the handoff, Jones. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Karen Johnson up to make the tackle. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 5.
Here we go.
Setting up to throw is McCarthy. A short one taken by Hockenson. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. In motion, it's Jefferson. On first down, here's McCarthy. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he won't get away. Good tackle there to get him down behind the line.
It almost seemed like the defender was getting the play call sent into his helmet, just like the quarterback, because he knew the play before they even snapped the ball, and that play had no shot.
On second down, here's McCarthy. He'll go right back to Jefferson. They connect again. Well, that helps to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
Let's go.
McCarthy gonna look to throw again. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Oregon. And the Blackbacks are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it, so we're able to move forward.
Khalil Shakir, the intended target. And it'll lead to a second down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And some good blocking, swinging a gain of 9 as we get to third down.
Brings up third down.
We'll try and run here with Cook. Trying to drive his way forward. I'm not sure he got there. It's going to depend on the mark, but yeah, he's short. Short, and it's fourth down.
You spend all week developing your opening script. What are you going to do when you get the ball for the first time, Mike? Well, I promise you, it wasn't go 3 and out and punt. But give credit to the defense. Nice job getting off the field here early to get the ball back to your offense.
And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff it on fourth down.
It's always a gamble anytime you go for fourth down on your side of the field, but they clearly thought they had a play that they liked, but the defense came up huge, and now their offense is going to have a chance to capitalize and take advantage of this short field.
That is caught. What a throw. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's his third touchdown catch this year.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the set of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, this is strong. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Black Knights offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. As we head into this final stretch of games, take note, he comes into this one leading the NFL in receiving yards. To throw on 1st and 10, Allen. He gets this to the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Brooklyn.
First down, Allen. the contact, incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. From the gun, throw here for Allen. That's taken in, Keon Coleman. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
25 yards on the play.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 31.
One more time going up top with Allen. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Black Knights. Tyler Bass now for the extra point. Got it. And the Black Knights will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll put Addison in motion. On play action, here's McCarthy. He'll get this out wide. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Vikings football as we begin this second quarter. They've got a 2nd and 8 coming up. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And this will be caught right sideline, but no, out of bounds. The official says incomplete. Receiver could not get both feet down. And that's going to bring up fourth down. That's taken at about the 14. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. The Black Knights offense and running back James Cook making their way out. As we give you a look at the league's leaders in receiving touchdowns, you can see he's second best among NFL running backs at this point in the year. Allen going to throw on 1st and 10. Forced to his right. First down throw there is incomplete.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. From the gun, here is Allen. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. A big one there on
the 45-yard line.
Allen going to give it to Cook. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
From the gun, Josh Allen. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Brings up third and 2.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. Open man, left side. He's got it. He's going to have the first down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues.
First and 10 at the 20.
Another catch from there. Numbers starting to stack up in this one. Closing in on 100 yards, and we're still in the first half. First and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. This one not quite on target. Too much, and that one falls incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
Take the handoff, and now it's Allen. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
On third down, it's Josh Allen. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Brooklyn. He's up to 21 touchdowns now. What a campaign. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
And he missed it. It is no good. And this is going to remain a 6-point margin.
Set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return is Rodgers. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. He's got a receiver. It's Ty Felton. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Here's a second and 3 from the 33. Now a handoff. Jones. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Christian Harris there on the stop.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Here's Austin McNamara now as he's on to punt for the second straight drive. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Black Knights offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried in the first half, it hasn't worked. They'll throw on first down with Allen. Exiting the pocket right. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. On second down, Cook. And some good blocking. Springing up a gain of 9 as we get to third down.
A gain of 9 brings up third and 3.
Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. That's caught. Outside, it's complete.
And those numbers tell a lot of the story of this first half, don't they, Mike? I mean, it's easy to see why he was a central piece in this game plan, and he makes another grab there to add to this growing stat line.
From the 34 now, it's first and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Jonathan Grenard. He's able to get to the quarterback for the second time here in this first half. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. So, halftime straight ahead. And we'll send it to Scott Hansen as the EA Sports halftime report. And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
37-yard line.
The Black Knights offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. He's put together some kind of campaign. Currently second in the NFL in touchdown receptions amongst wideouts. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. Allen. He'll find Shakir open right side. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 7. To throw is Allen. Open man downfield, it's Kincaid. And he will go all the way. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Black Knights. Touchdown number 9 for the year. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
On the return is Rogers. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Vikings offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Christian Harris gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's third down.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they end up going backwards on second. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation, makes them very one-dimensional.
On 3rd and long, here's McCarthy. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
This is taken at the 25. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. The Black Knights offense ready to see what they can do. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down. On 1st down, Allen. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Joshua Palmer was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, throw here for Allen. A very dangerous throw, but somehow it is complete.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Again, it's Allen to the end. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal.
It's easy to make your quarterback look good when you can just get open as easily as he has in this game so far. I mean, he had the big first half, remember. But here in the second half, he just continues to add to these numbers here in the 3rd quarter.
That one, taken in. Touchdown, Brooklyn. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. That touchdown reception, number 22 for him this year. Tied for 2nd all-time with Jerry Rice, who did it in 1987. One away from Randy Moss's record of 23 TDs.
Set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return is Rogers. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense getting set to get back to work. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here. Need to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on 1st down. Begins with a carry by Jones. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again. Here's a 2nd and 12. The throw, it's McCarthy. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. He runs straight ahead with Jones. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Terry Johnson up to make the tackle. They'll work just shy of midfield on 2nd and 9. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Landon Jackson. He gets there for the sack, setting up 4th down.
There's still a long way to go here, but in the second half, when you can defend this lead, man, pass rushers come to play. This is where you can close it out, pin your ears back, go get the quarterback, and after that last sack bringing up 4th down, this offense has to decide, is this a risk they're willing to take by staying on the field?
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here is Allen. That's to the left side and taken in by Coleman. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6.
Exit.
On 3rd down, they go with Cook. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Terrific day throwing the ball, and the numbers now show it. Over 300 yards passing in this one. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
319. What's that?
From the gun, Josh Allen. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
He'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
What's that?
Out of the gun, here's Allen. That is downfield into the hands of Keon Coleman. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Allen to throw again. This is intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 2.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. It's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
And the defense signaling safety here, but the official says he made it out of the end zone, but not by much. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Able to find a crease, get ahead for 7. It'll bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
In the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. He's got a receiver. It's Addison. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on fourth down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
To the air once more is McCarthy. That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
The tackle made back at the 13-yard line.
To throw once more, here's McCarthy. And that is incomplete. Now a timeout for injury. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And it's a very nice return. He's giving the offense a short field. The Black Knights offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. Now Stewart on first down. That's over the middle to his tight end, Kincaid. On a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. That's enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, it's Sanders. Moving to his right. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
Ready?
Again, it's Sanders. A man left side. It's caught. And he's in! Touchdown, Black Knights. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. As his kick is good. And the Black Knights will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. The Vikings offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. On the give, it's Jones. Finding room across midfield. And he's going to be taken down. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. That's to the right side, and incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
On the move, past the 40. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll put Addison in motion. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Throwing again is McCarthy. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. Now it's going to be 3rd down. McCarthy going to look to throw again. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Big Ed Oliver. He's in there to drop him. And it leads to 4th down. They'll go. Here's McCarthy. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. It was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
Tag! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let go.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. They proved much the best in this one. Get a solid performance in all 3 phases of the game. Ride that to victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.